Right, and we are back for another reaction, and today we are continuing ReZero. I am so excited about this episode. I have I'm what so for whoever has been keeping up with all the videos, you guys probably have noticed. I am sort of a a critic of Subaru. Not so much that he's a poorly written character, but that I just don't like the guy. And like he just he in my opinion, he's just like so selfish, so manipulative, so like full of hate, so like oh dude, he's just like all these bad toxic traits in one. But that's what makes him so interesting, and one of the things that I always asked about, or I was hoping for in season 1 was, like, can we get Subaru's backstory? 'Cause, as soon as episode 1 started for season 1, um, like, we saw, like, 5 or 10 seconds of him in the real world, and then he was here. He was in this isekai world, and his personality took a drastic shift where in the real world, the few seconds that we saw him, he looked severely depressed. And as soon as he was teleported, I don't know if he put on like some kind of, well, we know he put on a fake personality because he admitted himself that like he's just kind of like putting on this like cheerful facade. Um, but yeah, it was just like a 180 right away. And so we don't know exactly what he was feeling in the real world. We are led to believe throughout the series because of things that Subaru has told us, has implied his behaviors, what we can pick up on like just by his choices. Um, he did have some sort of depression or he had some kind of thing going on in the real world that he was just excited to get away from. And my what I want to know is if this shitty behavior of his is justified. Can you justify shitty behavior? Did he have like a a spoiled life and then like one thing went wrong and then he just kind of like went haywire? Were his like parents abusive or were they not? Did he lose his parents? Like all this kind of stuff. I was just like, I just really want to know where he came from, how he became this way, and if he has a good reason for being like, as selfish and stuff as he is. Again, in my opinion, like, I hate that I have to keep saying that, but some people, when I say that like Subaru's a shitty person, they sort of take it as me saying that he's a shitty written character, and that's not what I'm saying at all. Like I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying he himself is a shitty person, not that he's a shitty character. Um, but last episode we left off where we left off last episode. Oh, oh shoot. Okay, so last episode ended with Amelia taking the test, and she became a damsel in distress again, knocked out immediately. And then Subaru ran in, and he got. I don't know if he's also knocked out and he's like fighting his demons as well. I don't know if that's what's going on with Amelia, but like he closed his eyes, and then when he opened them again, he was in the real world. And then we saw his dad, who seemingly from the bit that we saw him is exactly the personality that Subaru, at least I don't even wanna say that Subaru has his personality, more so because we know what a fake person Subaru is. He might just be masquerading as that, that just might be his facade. Like, when he had to make a choice about, like, what his personality type would be like in this new world, maybe he thought, "Hey, my dad's personality. Let me try to be like my dad." Um, for what reason? I don't know. Is that, like, what happened? I don't know. I am just dying to find out, dude. Like, so we didn't see his mom at all. His room looked pretty damn okay, again, like, you're talking to someone who grew up, like, with the shittiest fucking life. There were multiple years, me and my sister and my mom were homeless, living in cars, living in laundromats, all this kinda shit. Um, so when I saw his room and I saw all those expensive figures and I saw it was super clean and I saw that it had, like, some sort of, like, a nice sunlight coming in, all that kinda stuff, I'm just like, I'm not picking up on any abusive household right away. It doesn't seem like they're poverty stricken at all. Like hardwood floors, like all that kind of stuff, like expensive sheets. Um, so right off the bat, I'm kind of more like leaning towards Subaru was actually a spoiled kid, and maybe he failed at one thing. And if there's one thing that like spoiled kids can't take, it's realizing that they can't do something or that they can't buy their way into something. So maybe that's what happened with Subaru, right? Like maybe he failed at something and he took that like in the worst way possible. He just spiraled into a depression, all that kind of stuff. Um, or maybe not. Maybe his dad died, or maybe his mom died, or maybe something. Like I don't know. I'm just so interested in finding out. I don't have like a particular hope. He can be like a spoiled kid who, threw a tantrum. He could have like dead parents. Like I have no particular like preference. I just want it to be interesting. I just want to know where this dude came from, so I could just like better assess, you know, my judgment of his character. So like if depending on this episode, people have told me like, hey, he's actually a really nice guy. Maybe after watching this episode, I'll be like, okay. I mean, he kind of has like a better reason for behaving the way he does. Or it could take the opposite route where he doesn't have a good reason for behaving the way he did. And I end up hating him even more. It could be either one. I don't know. I'm just so excited. I did not think we would get this early. I saw the opening and I saw his parents and I thought that would come later on. But damn, I'm so glad it's here. All right, without further ado, this is ReZero season 2, episode 4. Let's go. Called Parent and Child. So yeah, I'm expecting us to spend the entire episode here. And yeah, there's his swole ass dad who looks just like him, bro. And even it kind of sounds like him too, like not even just the voice, but like their inflections. Damn, and I like how Subaru isn't even like confused. He's like playing along right away. Oh no. Oh no. She has it. The mom has the ponytail. The death ponytail. The death flag ponytail. Oh boy. That's kind of a good husband, good dad move. Yeah. Like, oh, my wife really hates something. Well, even if I like it, I'm gonna support her. I hate this too. You know? To an extent, of course. You can't be a doormat either, you know?
ごちそうさまでした。おそ松さん、じゃあ洗い場に食器片して腹ごなしに学校まで競争。
Oh, that's right.
流れるように投稿を促すパ。8時を過ぎたら。
Oh shit. Wait, what if he had like a heart disease in the real world and he only has like maybe like a year to live? And then he teleported to the isekai world and that's why he was so depressed. And he's just like, well, I'm gonna live out this year. And that's why like he has like the heart pains and stuff like that. That would be such a cool twist, honestly. Where like he knows he's gonna die either way. Oh, dude, that's so good. Oh man, I gotta try that sometime.
落ち着いたか？微妙なとこ。本格的に体調悪そうだな。あれだったらおんぶ。
This is kind of disturbing if I'm being honest. There's just something off about that expression that he made, where it kind of looks like plastic, like kind of fake, like creepy a little bit. And you thinking that you accepted yourself because other people accepted you when you're really just doing whatever you need to do to please them. And it's just trying to, it's comparison, right? End of the day, it's comparison. Like he's comparing his last joke to what his next joke must be like, to what the following joke and all that kind of stuff, and it builds up. And you can't live through life doing that. That's just like a straight shot to depression, man. You're definitely his kid, so he's gonna end up depressed like him. I like that. Nice touch. Maybe that's what his dad's going through too. Oh man, that's so cool that his dad's just listening to him talk about his emotions. I wish I had a dad, dude. That would have been so fun, man. That would have been so cool. Like, hey, Pops, like, there was this girl at school, and I don't know what to do. It's just like, oh, man. At least Subaru has, like, a family. What? You're not my son. Oh, he wanted a reason to kill himself. Okay. But then I saw a hot girl, and everything changed. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Rem? Wait, what? Wait. That vision that looked like Emilia wasn't Emilia, it was actually Rem? And Rem's the one that he's actually in love with? What the heck? Why did they It's kind of hard to see like an out. You know, it's kind of hard to see like an escape. So I do understand, like, to other people it might seem like super like non-problems that he made a problem, but to him it's like it's a thread that just kept pulling and pulling and pulling, and then he was just like all tied up and like a mess, and it's hard to get out of that. It really is. But you're there, dude. Like I hope none of you guys go through that, dude. That is so. It's nothing but 24 hours of anxiety, loss of sleep. You're always afraid. Like there's no point to anything, and it's just like there will never be any point to anything. And yeah, it's a scary headspace, man. I hope you guys aren't going through any of that. And if you are, I know therapy doesn't seem like it'll help. But it just might. I mean, you just gotta like do whatever you can, man. You just gotta do whatever you can to get yourself out of there. Why is he saying he's never gonna see his dad again? No matter how much time passes, you're still stranded. Oh, does he now fully remember like his isekai life? And he's saying, I can't get out of this world? With a ponytail like that, she has to die, right? She's gonna die. Like, she has the ponytail. And she has like that mom Japanese voice where it's like hella airy, hella breathy. She's gonna. Okay, how's she gonna die? Dude, and it's crazy because like it frames it. The ReZero frames it as a good thing. It's like, hell no, I'm not gonna let my friends have other friends, they're mine. I'm not gonna let my loved ones have other loved ones, they're mine. And it's just all cloudy. And I think that's why like people have such a hard time seeing how shitty a person Subaru is. Like he just admitted, yeah, I'm selfish as fuck. I want them to only love me. Instead of, I want them to love me as well, you know? Dang it. So we're still, I mean, like what? They're not broke? They, like Subaru, it looks like he even like models his hairstyle after his dad because of how much he looks up to him. Oh, so then where is this personality coming from? What does he have to like be Oh my lord. This can't be it. Something has to happen. Why was he so depressed outside the liquor store? Right here, right? Right here, right? No. What? Oh my god, she's gonna die right here. 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 She's gonna. No, please.
いってらっしゃい。
The reason he looked so depressed in front of the liquor store was just because he was having a normal bad day?
行ってきます
What? What? What the hell does this guy have to complain about? Okay. Dude, everyone. I, I okay, so first off, disclosure. I took 30 minutes after I finished watching the video or the episode to come back just to like chill out, just just relax. And it's just I so Subaru has literally no tragic backstory. Subaru literally did not go through any hardships. Subaru literally has no reason to complain about anything, to uh, to well, okay, let me okay. I'm sorry. It's just like it's not that he has no reason to complain. Like I said it throughout the episode that these hurdles that we make for ourselves, like us beating ourselves up as people, um, like comparison, like us comparing our lives to other people or where we think our lives should be. It kind of seems like that's what Subaru was doing, right? Where he felt that like he needed to be funnier than the last day and then funnier and then funnier. And then when he finally realized or yeah, when he finally realized that he didn't have to be funny, I don't even know if he realized it. I'm just hoping that he realized that he doesn't have to always be funny. When he finally realized that he didn't have to be funny, he realized that he wasted all his time learning, like he threw away learning lessons, he threw like all these opportunities away just to try to be funny, and now he feels lost, now he feels like trapped. And again, like it I'm not saying that can't happen, right? Like people's emotions aren't they're not that finite, right? Where it's like, oh, if some person goes through this, they're going to receive a 3 times multiplier to be saddened 30% or something like that, and that's not how people work. Like people can fall into depression for the smallest things. They could not fall into a depression for the biggest things. And it's just like we don't make sense, right? We don't make sense as people. That we can all agree to that, right? Um, but it's just like I was just watching Subaru live this perfect life, perfect environment, excellent home, amazing parents. Nobody bullied him. He had so many friends, and it's just like, what the hell? Why did you look so depressed at the beginning of episode 1? I don't His parents weren't even a little bit unsupportive. They were 100 and 200% supportive of every little thing he did. And it so that what the what this what's this dude depressed about? What the heck? Like, what's he complaining about? Why did he look so sad? Why is he so selfish? Like, okay, I guess that is sort of like par for the course for like nepo babies or like people who have always had perfect lives, is that they think everything should always be perfect for them. They can't actually tackle any kind of hardship. And okay, maybe that's the point that this is trying to make. Like, hey, Subaru, Okay, this is yeah, okay. This is kind of what I was thinking, or this is one of the possibilities I pointed out in the beginning, before watching the video, is that Subaru might be a super spoiled kid who failed at doing one thing and then spiraled out of control. And he didn't even fail at one thing though. He didn't fail at anything. Like he was just spoiled. And then he just happened to be sad the day he got teleported. And it's bro, this could have been such an interesting episode to introduce us to like his freaking life, right? Like could you not have put us in a day where like make half the episode oh, no, so let make 33% of the episode him and his parents at home, 33% of the episode him at school with his friends going through like high school problems, maybe something in there that would make him sad, make him like be the way he is, or like at least plant a seed for it to like for him to devolve further. Like, oh, some girl said this comment, and then like he thought about it like hours later and was like, wait a second, did she actually mean this? And doesn't that mean this? And then doesn't that mean, and then he just kind of pulls at that thread, which does happen, right? So 33% is parents, 33% school, and then the last 33 back at home trying to like balance like what happened at school and like all that. Just like there could have been so much more done, but like it just kept it just kept going with the like, Subaru, your life's perfect, bro. We love you, man. We'll support you no matter what. We don't care if you're not going to school. We don't care if you have shit grades. We don't care about any of this stuff. You, you're perfect, man. You're perfect, bro. And it's just like, so then why? What the hell does he have to complain about, dude? Uh, uh, bro. I okay, I said I would never the last time I spoke about this was during our Everything Everywhere All at Once reaction, which was a long time ago. And in that video I said I would never bring it up again, but I have to bring it up again because I want you guys to understand, because people think that I'm just like needlessly hating on Subaru. And yes, I am hating on Subaru, but it's not needless. And it's not that I think he's a poorly written character. I just think he's like a shitty character, you know? The reason I am just kind of after seeing his backstory, I grew up in a super abusive household. Um, but by the time I was 5 years old, like I had two younger sisters, a mother, and a dad who just kind of just like, right? And then a couple years later, after taking all that, my mom, because my relatives told her, like, hey, we're tired of seeing this guy mistreat you and your kids. If you leave him, we'll give you a place to stay. Just go ahead and leave him. So finally, my mom worked up the courage. She took us one night, like me and my, at this point, three little sisters. It started off just two. No, I have three little sisters. Um, Took us, and then we went to move in, and then the proper legal process was followed after that, and so we never saw my dad again. It turns out that the relatives who said that they would give us a place to stay were lying, because they didn't think that my mom would actually work up the courage to to leave. And so they're like, "Oh, actually, yeah, I mean, we could take you guys in for a week. After that, you guys kind of gotta like find some place to live, right?" So, needless to say, we could not find a place to live in a week. So we ended up homeless. Um, we ended up living in a car a lot of the nights. We would have to go like collect cans, collect food, like like or just hang out in laundromats, hang out anywhere that was warm until they kicked us out, and or until they banned us, because sometimes we would try to walk in and pretend we were doing something, and they would say like, no, you're not welcome here anymore, oh, you can't come in here anymore, and stuff like that. And it was just that for years and years and years and years. And like, of course that would take a toll on my school life, right? Because I would show up smelling because I don't have a shower. I don't have new clothes. Like I don't have like internet or video games or anything like that. And so I was always like hella bullied for like all this stuff. And it was just like this went on for years. And then finally, after all this shit, my mom finally saved up enough money to put a down payment on a house, bought the house, moved in, and she was diagnosed with cervical cancer 3 months later. A year later, gone. My mom died. And it was just me and my three little sisters. And so I had to like drop out of school. I had to get multiple jobs and I had to like raise my little sisters. And it's just like, dude. And so yes, eventually I did fall into a depression. Eventually I did get like those suicidal thoughts that Subaru said he had in this. But dude, that that's why I'm just like, what are you complaining about, bro? Like, what the heck? Like, I would understand if at least, please, at least just tell us that he's bullied at school. But he wasn't even bullied at school. He said everyone fucking loved him. He was the class clown. And what? What? Oh, dude. And so, bro, oh my God. Okay, so I'm angry, but at the same time, this is kind of one of the possibilities that I pointed out. And it is true to his character. We have seen Subaru be extremely petty throughout the series. So something like this, it is in character. I'm not saying that this is I'm not saying this is bad writing. I'm just saying this kind of proves to me that he's the shitty character that I thought he was. And I'm it's I'm sorry. I thought he would at least have like one good reason. Like even if it was a tiny reason and then it spiraled into a bigger reason. Oh boy. Fucking Subaru, you whiny little motherfucker. Dude, I fucking oh man, I hate this guy, but I love to hate this guy, man. I just don't understand why so many people think he's like a good guy. Like I just don't understand that. Like in the episode with all the flowers, all that kind of stuff, like all the glows, all the pink, all that going on, he said, yeah, I'm not cool with my friends having other friends. I want to be their only friend. I'm not cool with my loved ones having other loved ones. I want to be their only." And like it framed it like that was a good thing. But like what? Dude, and this is the stuff that I've been picking up on throughout like the entire series where it's like, yes, the music and the framing and the lights try to frame it like Subaru's a good person, but if you actually pay attention to what he's doing, you'll see he's like absolute shit person. And this episode just solidifies that for me. He has no reason to be the way he is. And it's just like, frick, man. Frick. Oh man. And especially the part where he was insinuating that he was thinking about suicide, where he was like, "I just wanted everyone to give up on me so I don't have a reason to quit." And we all know what that means. It's just like I dude, again, I know why I went through that. What the frick, dude? I don't know. Maybe next episode we'll stay in Subaru's past and then we'll learn more about his past. I'm rambling on at this point, but I'm just like so freaking not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. Because again, I consider this true to his character. So I'll take this, you know. I'll take this. It was a good episode. It just it reinforced to me that Subaru is not a good person. Again, I'm not saying he's not a good character. I'm saying he's not a good person. So that yeah, that is what it is. We'll see what happens. Maybe next episode, um, we'll get more context on this, or maybe throughout the series he'll be like, oh hey, by the way, I was pretending to be like happy in front of my parents, but this is what was actually going on at school. Or like, oh hey, I told my parents that everyone loved me and thought I was funny, but this is what was actually going on at school, and or something like that, right? That could happen. That's totally possible. I wouldn't consider that a cop out because people do that. I did that all the time. Like I would have like horrible days where I would get like beat up at school, and then I would come home, and then like, or like, I say home, I'm sorry, I meant the car. We just called it home. I would come to the car, and then I would just be like, "Oh yeah, me and my friends were just playing football. Yeah, it's all right. I'll get them next time." So I'm totally on board with Subaru making up stuff to tell his parents. So I wouldn't consider it a cop out if he suddenly out of nowhere said like, "Oh, by the way, that was all a lie. I actually was severely bullied at home. I mean at school." So maybe something like that will come on, but like, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. So now I know because I mentioned in the last video that someone early on in season one commented like, "Hey, I hope you stick around for the series because I really want to see your reaction to Subaru's backstory because you guys have like completely different backstories." Now I know exactly what that person meant, and oh boy, dude. Oh my god. Okay. All right, but that'll do it for this episode. Please like and subscribe for more reactions. I also react to other anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not your thing, I stream regularly on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need some background noise while you do chores, homework, or try to figure out why Super's a whiny little bitch boy, dude. Honestly, bro. Uh, I'm very good at talking to myself. But if this is all you see me, my name's Adam. Thanks for checking out Jupiter Machine, and as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, fuck Subaru. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye.